Guys and girls, welcome to Hearthstone. This is a fast-paced World of Warcraft card trading game from Blizzard, which I've spent the last few months watching on YouTube, and now for the last 24 hours, playing. I will be uploading videos of this on the channel, but let me first do a quick tutorial for those who do not know how to play it. You pick one of 9 heroes: Mage, Druid, Hunter, Shaman, Paladin, Priest, Rogue, Warrior, or Warlock. You then face off against an NPC or a player. Each hero has their own hero ability. The Mage can send fireballs to take down enemies at a distance, and the Paladin can summon recruits to fill up the board with small minions, for example. You both have 30 health, and the goal is to bring the other to 0. You draw 1 card each turn, and depending on the mana cost of that card, you can play that card down on the board. You gain a few cards at the start of the game, and can choose to keep or discard these, hoping for better cards. The player who goes second gets a spell called the Coin, which is a bonus mana buff. You gain 1 mana crystal per turn. Most creatures have summoning sickness when summoned, so you will have to wait out the first round. On the creatures you will see 2 stats, attack and health. Attack is how much damage a minion can do, and health is how much damage they can take before death. There are also other variables like battle cries and death rattles, but I'll explain them as we play. Your opponent will also drop minions or spells, and the game becomes a matter of who can kill their opponent fastest. Another important question is, do I attack his minions or do I attack the hero directly? How do I trade the cards? Is it worth playing a spell in this scenario? It is a very simple looking game, but has a lot of depth behind it. You can offset the health loss by healing and putting down taunts, creatures that must be destroyed in order for enemy minions to attack you. As the game progresses, you get more mana and more powerful creatures get on the board. There are also powerful legendary cards, which always brings a chill to the opposing player's heart when played. Outside of the battles, you can craft your own decks and train your heroes against elite NPCs before going into the ranked mode to climb the ladder to success. You gain gold from completing quests, and this gold can be used to enter the arena or buy card packs. Extra cards can be disenchanted for dust, and dust can be used to create the exact cards you want. Got all that? I'll explain the rest as I go along here. When I first saw this game in action, I was sucked in. I hope to have the same effect on you. Let's go own some noobs, Darklings. Hello guys and girls, Voices from the Dark here. Welcome to Hearthstone. This is episode 1 in my new series that I'm going to call Hearthstone Arena Addict. Because at least in this series we're going to play the arena version of Hearthstone, because I think that will be the most enjoyable thing to watch. And the arena is basically, we're actually gonna pay here, ooh spooky, the most enjoyable thing to watch, at least in my opinion, because in arena we randomly pick a hero, or we get 3 heroes, then we pick one of them, and then we build a deck around that hero, and it's Uther Lightbringer time. We're gonna be Paladin. And we're gonna get ourselves some cards. So we get cards at random, and so we have to kind of try to make an even mana curve here and get all the things in our deck that we need, and then we will play with other people from randomly created decks. And the good thing is we can get cards from the entire game here. You don't need to like get packs. Here you can just play with all the cards in the entire game if you're lucky enough to get them. So we got a Light Warden, Sunwalker, and a Ravenhold Assassin. I personally enjoy the Sunwalker. It has Taunt, which means that enemies must attack it, and Divine Shield, which keeps it safe from damage for 1 turn. Very strong. When you put that down, it's like, oh crap, that's a Sunwalker. Corehound, I don't really like because of the health. Yeah, it's 9 damage, really cool, but 5 health, it's really easy to pick off. You can get lucky with it though. The Elven Archer I do like because of the battle cry, so when you drop it in you can fire an arrow and deal 1 damage, as you saw in the intro cinematic. And the Thrallmore Farseer, he has Wind Fury, which means that he can attack twice. I love Wind Fury creatures. If you can buff a Wind Fury creature, you can do like 10 damage, no problem. But I think we're gonna go with the Elven Archer for the early game. Bloodfen Raptor, pretty good 2-drop, but there are actually better 2-drops out there. The only good thing about this is that it's a beast, so it'll work well on a hunter deck. We got Blessing of Kings, giving me an +4/+4. I love this. If you bless like a 1-drop young Dragonhawk, you can make that a 10/10 because it's 5 and it has Wind Fury, so we're gonna go Blessing of Kings. Archmage is cool as well, but I just like Blessing more. You can make the weakest creatures super powerful. Mad Bomber. Deal 3 damage randomly split between all other characters. It's way too RNG. I just don't trust the Mad Bomber. He can seriously mess you up. But he is good in certain circumstances, like if your opponent has tons of tiny minions out, but I never trust the Mad Bomber. Noble Sacrifice, a secret. When you play a secret, it basically appears as a question mark above your hero, and the enemy will then trigger it somehow, so it makes them really paranoid. So if an enemy attacks one of my minions or myself, I will summon a defender to kinda, well, take the damage. And eye for an eye, when your hero takes damage, deal that much damage to the enemy hero. I feel like this one is more random, so we're gonna go with Noble Sacrifice. They can throw something at you and you can be like, nope. Okay, so we got Humility, change the minions attack to 1. I love this one. They can drop down like a 7/7 and you can just change the attack to 1 and it's like, oh, it's a 1/7, I'm so scared. Booty Bay Bodyguard is okay, but he doesn't have enough health for me. I like the taunts that have health. I like the Fen Creeper. Fen Creeper is also 5, but it's like 3/6. It's a lot better in my opinion. Wind Fury Harpy, also kind of cool, but Humility for now. I don't know if we're gonna get a weapon, but I don't really like the South Sea Deckhand anyway, so we're not gonna go with them. Although he's a pirate. Never really liked pirates. Not very good in this game, in my opinion. Noble Sacrifice, Elven Archer. I think we're gonna go with... This is pretty good removal, though. Let's take another Noble Sacrifice. Blessing of Might. Pretty cool. Raging Worgen. And Kobold Geomancer. Now, spell damage makes your healing and your damage spells even more effective, pretty cool. I like Blessing of Might, but I really like Raging Worgen. And Rage basically means that if he takes damage, he gets new stats. So if this Worgen takes, let's say, 1 damage, he will be buffed up to a 4/2 with Wind Fury, which means he can attack twice and do 8 damage. So I definitely don't want to keep the Worgen here, although I can't, like, enrage him myself, because my ability does not allow that. Bluegill Warrior, 2/1 Murloc with charge. I like the Direwolf Alpha more. It's just, it doesn't have charge, but it gives 1+ attack to all, to the adjacent minions, and it's 2/2, it's good. Cult Master, also really good for card draw, but I like the Direwolf Alpha. It's better for me. Lord of the Arena, a pretty decent taunt, I must say. He's very strong. Shattered Sun Cleric, awesome card. 3/2 for 3, but you can give a friend a minion +1/+1, so you can buff up the tiny little, recruits, and they can be good. I'm not gonna take eye for an eye, I don't like it. Ooh, we get an epic. Alright, so we got Mountain Giant, cost 1 less for each other card in your hand. I like this one. I think it's one of the better giants. Faceless Manipulator can be very good. Like, let's say your enemy just drops something incredibly silly into play, and you're like, yeah, I want a copy of that. And Lay on Hands, a pretty good heal, but I don't know. Faceless Manip, Mountain Giant. Right, we're gonna go Faceless Manip. I think it's more fun. More like Tidehunter, good for some early game swarm. He summons a companion. Darkscale Healer for heals. Frost Elemental, you can freeze somebody, good for control. I think we're gonna go with the Tidehunter just to get some more early game. We got another Humility here. I'm tempted to take it. It's either that or Razor Fen Hunter. I think... Oh, I don't know. We're gonna take Humility. I really like the Paladin abilities, so I'm a sucker for them. This is a very good 1-drop. Worgen Infiltrator, 2/1 with Stealth. If it's in Stealth, it can't be targeted and it can't be attacked until it attacks itself and is revealed. But it can still be wiped out by like AoE abilities like Consecrate and those nonsense things. A Boulder Fist Ogre is pretty strong, so I might just ensure that I have some late game creatures. Redemption, never really liked this secret, getting a minion back. Magma Rager, way too weak. We're gonna go with the Stormwind Knight so we get some charge in our deck. Taunt, we're gonna go with another Blessing of Kings, because they are the bomb. Questing Adventure, whenever you play a card game, +1/+1. This can snowball out of control really, really quickly, and it was considered by many people to be one of the best cards in the games a while back. Alarmobot, I don't really like it. Bloodsteel Corsair, no, we're gonna go with the Questing Adventure here. Maybe we can get some buffs going on them. Here we go, the Fen Creeper. Now this is a good taunt, I really like this. I like it more than the Reckless Rocketeer. Violet Teacher, whenever you cast a spell, summon a 1/1 Violet Apprentice. Demolisher, Mana Addict. It would be appropriate considering the Addict, but it's just for that one turn, so I'm not really a big fan of the Mana Addict. Or the Demolisher, you gotta kind of keep it alive. But do I want that, or do I want the Violet Teacher? The Violet Teacher... We're gonna take the Violet Teacher, because we do have, like, a few spells in our deck. Or should we go with the... Violet Teacher is more reliable. Another epic! Nice! Blood Knight can be really good, so if you drop him down into play when there's a Divine Shield minion, you can get like a 6/6 for 3. Extremely nice. Murloc War Leader, good for Murlocs. South Sea Captain, good for pirates. It's Blood Knight, yes. Abomination, Taunt and Death Rattle deal 2 damage to all characters. Really good for just wiping the board. At least a bit earlier in the game when enemies don't have that much health. Gadgets on Auctioneer, whenever you cast a spell, draw a card. I never really used the Gadgets on Auctioneer a lot. I think I want some more taunts. Argent Protector, give a friendly minion Divine Shield. This could synergize very well with the Blood Knight. And we also have the Nightblade, which I think is an okay minion. It gets some damage through to the enemy hero, despite anything it might have in his, like any taunt or magic effects like that. Very cool. And the Chillwind Yeti, which is just a pretty solid minion. I want the Argent Protector, though. Get some more 2s here. Frostwolf Warlord. I don't really... well, he could actually be a good drop, since we're going to have, like, a lot of tiny minions on the board, so... The Warlord could be good. We got the Harvest Golem here. The Guardian of Kings, very good late game to restore some health. I do want some more heals, I do. I like healing myself up. I know some people think healing is like overrated and stuff, but I find healing enjoyable. More like Tidehunter, Harvest Golem. Let's go with the Harvest Golem. It's a stronger version of the Murloc. Could also go for the Dalaran Mage, but... Alright, I think we're gonna go for another Blessing of Kings. We're gonna be seeing some crazy blessings. Consecrate, deal 2 damage to all enemies. This is a pretty bad taunt, and we're not running a Hunter Beast deck, so Consecrate it is. Guardian of Kings, Shield Bearer. This is a taunt that cannot attack. He's also very vulnerable to people like the Crazed Alchemist, which can switch the attack and health stat and insta-killing it. So we're gonna go with Guardian of Kings, just for that late game punch and heal. Fairy Dragon can't be targeted by spells or hero powers. I like that. Just a few more cards now. What are we missing? We don't have a lot of card draw. Our minion situation is... I think it looks pretty balanced. Let's go with the Frostwolf Warlord now, because we're going to be playing a lot of minions, I feel. Now this is some direct removal that could be good. I like the Raid Leader because of the attack buff, obviously, but the Argent Squire could be good for the Divine Shield for the... Do we need some more... Hammerfroth? I feel like we have so many Humilities and Noble Sacrifices that we can go with some more minions. And the final one, we're gonna go with... I don't really like the Mana Wraith. We're gonna go with the Pint-Sized Summoner. And there we go! We can lose... If we lose 3 times, the game is over. And it goes to a total of 12 wins, and every time you win you get a better key, and when you like click the key it'll open up the box and you'll get treasures at the end of your run. So let's get ourselves matched up to some opponents. I really do like the Paladin deck. Like, I haven't been able to play with all of the classes yet. I've kind of just been going mostly Druids and Paladin. I really like the Druids. The Paladin is really fun as well. I behind a worthy opponent. Priest. Ninja Toast. You can also like talk and say stuff, so I can show you that. It's pretty fun. We're gonna drop these 2 because they are kind of late game, and I prefer some earlier drops. Blessing of Kings. Okay, I guess it's a bit better. I don't know. Doesn't matter, but none of these I'm going to play straight off the bat because they have battle cries, so when you play them and you can't use the battle cry properly, then I kind of feel like it's wasted, to be honest. What do we want here? This one has 2 health, so playing the Elven Archer doesn't make a lot of sense because he's just gonna kill it straight up, so we're actually gonna not do anything this turn. We're gonna wait. It's not a huge deal to not play a minion. And some people are really skeptical about, you know, not playing minions because you don't want to like waste the battle cry, but I like it because we can do stuff like... Now we can play a 1-drop and then we can give that Divine Shield. Or is that kind of a waste? Play the Shattered Sun Cleric here. I want to play the Pint-Sized, to be honest. Because that allows us to get a cheaper minion, so next turn we could get a extremely cheap minion. He's probably going to trade his Worgen though, but that brings it out of stealth, so I don't have to worry about it. What are you going to heal? He's just derping around. Yeah, whenever a character is healed. Doesn't work since it was at full health, so we can't get the buff. What do we do? I think we summon this, and we use the coin, and we place a Divine Shield on this one. So now next turn we can use Blessing of Kings to turn this into a 5/5 with Divine Shields, which is pretty solid, unless he decides to pop off the shield, but it's like, it's a 1/1! It's not that big of a threat, right? We just gotta hope that he doesn't bother me. Ogre Magi, getting the spell down. No, don't attack that one, that's a big mistake. Don't attack that one. You attack that one, you douche. I'm just gonna trade that now. Because else he's gonna heal it up and it's gonna be nasty. Anything else I wanna do though? No, we're gonna do it like this. We're gonna trade out these two. And I want this off the board. I don't want him with spell damage. Plus it's a 4/4, so it's not... It doesn't... No, I don't like it. Okay, so... Here's the... We could do Blessing of Kings on this guy and then crush him, but I kind of want to save my blessing. So we're gonna do it like this. We're gonna snipe it with an arrow, and we're gonna play the Shattered Sun Cleric and buff this up. The Argent Protector will die. Boom. But I want to keep the Blessing of Kings intact until I can give it to another minion. I'm kind of like stingy. I'm Ebenezer Scrooge here. For health. Easy to take down, but I'm gonna have to sack both my creatures in order to do it. Is it worth it? That's the big question everybody's asking this time around. Do we use the Faceless Manipulator to get this taunt? I don't know, I kind of want to save it, as I say with every single thing. First off, let's drop the Frostwolf Warlord. He will now become a 6/6. Powerful stuff, and I will actually sack these creatures to get it away. Since we got the buff for the Warlord. Now the Priest is actually very dangerous because at turn 8, or it used to be turn 8, but now it's turn 10, he has Mind Control, which means he can take control of one of your minions. So that kind of sucks. A lot of people have been complaining about it, but it's just important to get a good grip on the board before round 10 and then just be careful about playing big minions, because you never know what they could do. Oh, by the way, look, you can like say all of these things like, thanks, well played, greetings, sorry, oops, and you can threaten them. I might do them when it's an appropriate situation, or else it just feels spammy. Here's a Blood Knight. We have nothing to play him with. So, I guess we could play our Fen Creeper to keep this guy's... Oh, look at this. Look at... No. Blessing of Kings. I don't have enough to do that. I could make this a 10/10. Should I be that greedy? Or should I do Faceless Manip instead? Alright, let's do that. Faceless Manipulator. Double Frostwolf Warlord. What are you gonna do about it? Then I'm gonna clear out his minion instead of going for him. I like having board control more than I like kinda rushing him. Or it all depends on the deck, but I feel like with this deck we should try and have some board control and then just kinda push through the damage whenever there's an opening. Although that does mean we're gonna get to round 10 and... Okay, so he's copying 2 cards from my deck. I don't think I have any super powerful minions I should be worried about. Maybe got a Guardian of Kings, but that's like a 1 in 15 chance he got a Guardian of Kings. So I didn't really pick any super powerful minions, which is actually a good choice here. Mind Blast. Nope, it's not gonna help you. Huh.
Thank you.
Let's see here. What do we do? Alright, I'm gonna be greedy. Blessing of Kings, check it out. 10/10 Warlord! Power! To the people! And then we summon our recruit, and we're done. Now usually this is turn 8 and he could now mind control my 10-10, but since they nerfed mind control, it's turn 10, which means he's probably gonna die, because I got 17 damage on the board and I got double humility. I got another taunt in my hand. I'm feeling confident, but let's see what he can do. Priests are really good at removing targets. They can remove anything with an attack other than 4. If it's less than 4, they can take it out. If it's more than 4, they can take it out. But 4, magic number. Spell damage and stuff. How's that gonna save you, guy? Well played. He knows it's over. He accepts his fate. And 1-0, ladies and gentlemen. What? Oh, maybe he greeted death. I guess that's what he did. So you can also level up with your heroes, which is really cool. Got a quest to destroy them all. Getting a new key. Nice. Also earn gold for winning. Or no, we don't earn gold in arena for just winning. That's just in ranked matches. But we get a lot of other goods. The best I've done so far is go 3-3. That was last night. I've maybe played about 3 arena runs altogether. So this is the 4th arena run. And yeah, I hope we're gonna beat 3-3. I think these videos... I don't know how long these videos are gonna be actually. We're gonna have to see. Okay, so I want to get rid of some of these. We're gonna get rid of... We're gonna keep the Worgen. Just in case we get bad draws here. Yeah, all 3 drops, so we won't be able to play anything for the first turn. We might recruit on the second. Or we could coin into something. That's also a possibility. Oh, you did not just play an Argent Squire. Oh, that is so cool. Alright, so once we get to the next round, we can coin into Blood Knight and get that Divine Shield. So right now, we are not gonna do anything. We're gonna greet him.
Well met.
We're gonna make him think that everything is safe. He has nothing to worry about. You can also mess around on the field here. That's pretty fun. Alright, dudes. Coin. Blood Knight! That's what I call power. And the button will turn green when you have no options left, so... Thank you. I was pretty lucky there. All the 3 pieces of the puzzle were there for me to do it. Okay, so that's 4 damage on the board. Consecrate could be good for later. Right now we are going to play... Questing Adventure is gonna get killed. What do we want to play here? I guess I just want to play a Raging Worgen, just so he can be a bit of a bullet magnet. Because he needs to be careful about what he attacks us with, because he needs to deal 3 damage. If he only deals like 1 or 2 damage, he's gonna enrage the Worgen. So if he leaves that alive and it's my turn, he's gonna feel that. So he armored up. Armor is basically like health, just keeps you alive longer. It's basically a heal. But you can use armor to other stuff. So he equips a weapon himself and attacks. There are just a few heroes who can equip weapons. Paladins, warriors, and hunters, I believe. So equipping a weapon and attacking is actually a pretty good strategy. Considering what I want to play here. I could consecrate, but it's it's like 2 1/1s are gonna die. It's not worth it, honestly. I think we're gonna do a noble sacrifice to keep him off me a little bit. We're gonna summon a recruit. We're gonna attack. I don't really want to play the Questing Adventurer. I could have played him and then I could have buffed him once, but he's still really easy to kill, so I might wait until I can drop a few more cards down. Then again, maybe the Noble Sacrifice wasn't too good considering he had 1/1 minions on the field. Very easy to sack. Or not really worth. Not really worth the sacrifice. You gonna attack me with a weapon or are you gonna... No. Nightblade, are you gonna rush me down? Nah, he's playing tactical. Good for him. Good for him. You usually don't want to rush unless you can really support the rush. So what we're gonna do here is that we're gonna go Questing Adventurer, Reinforce, which is not going to pump him up. I thought it would, but I was wrong. And then we are... should take out this Nightblade. I gotta play tactical as well, shouldn't I? You know what? We're gonna be reckless, because I know that next turn I got Sunwalker, turn after that I got Guardian of Kings. I can get the taunt up, I can get the heals off, so... we're playing a bit dangerously now, because I know I can kind of support it, so... there he plays something nasty, but we got a Humility. We're gonna change his attack to 1. And then we can easily wipe him out and still keep our Blood Knight alive. Actually, we can just... no, we can't charge him. His health is still 5, so that's gonna be the problem to deal with. Humility! 1 attack! Ooh, spooky! Then we do... this. Still a 6-5, very powerful, very threatening. Now we could consecrate to get rid of one of them. We could also just charge this and get some threat on the board. Yeah, I want to do that. Stormwind Knight. Charge means you don't have summoning sickness, you can attack straight off and you can surprise people. Then an Argent Squire. Alright, I got 9 damage on the board. I got 11, considering I got a Consecrate. Consecrate also hits him, so I got lethal on the board. So unless he heals or puts up a taunt or does that... yeah, alright, you're gonna live another turn, mister. You're gonna live another turn. But I got Guardian of Kings, so I can heal myself now. Do I want to, or do I want to put down a taunt to keep that 6-6 off me? What's the point of restoring 6 health if he's just gonna, like, slam me in? Alright, let's put down a Sunwalker. And let's start whittling him down. Got the Consecrate if he starts playing a lot of tiny minions, but the Stormwind Champion is a strong card. Buffs up the other minions, makes them harder to kill. We'll endure. If he does manage to get through the shield, we can always just heal up and Consecrate a bit, so... I feel kinda confident about this. I say we have a 70% chance of winning right now. I'm liking the deck. I like paladins in general. Their abilities are just so cool. There's also a spell called Equality, which changes the health of all minions to 1. So you could just play Equality, Consecrate, wipe the board. Or their side of the board at least. Yeah, he's not gonna get through my taunt, it seems. But it does have powerful creatures on the board. How powerful? 6 plus 4, 50. He has lethal damage. Okay, so we got 3, 7... and that's the GG! We got lethal. 1 damage, and I'm like, no, what do I do? Whew. Consecrate. What do you know about it, Garage? 2-0. Alright. First 2 battles have been going okay. And I think the system works in a way that if you have 2 wins, you face off against opponents who also have 2 wins. So you also meet people who have managed to construct a pretty okay deck. And the rewards for winning the arena is it's gold, dust, and card packs. So it's pretty sweet rewards. So it's 150 gold to enter, or like $2 or something. But like you really don't need to spend real money in this game to do good. You really don't. The most powerful cards are the common cards. YouTuber named Total Biscuit is like making a deck out of the most expensive legendary cards, and that deck actually sucks unless in very extreme specific situations. So it's not a pay to win game. It really isn't. Which is good, because you can also just, you know, jump into the arena once you have enough gold. You can play with all of the cards! So much fun, then you can find a playstyle you really like, then you can start saving up and... 3-2, oh, you shouldn't have. I think we're gonna... I want to go with the Fairy Dragon, honestly. Let's go with the Tidehunter. I can attack him. I was just thinking he could attack that and I would have to sack both creatures, but he just might go straight for me. Sometimes if you know that your opponent is going to kill something, you might as well just go attack the hero. But he might do what I just said. Yeah, he's making me waste both my Murlocs to kill him, which is a smart play, but I have A Divine Shield, I do not know if I should waste on this one. I don't have to waste it, Shattersun Cleric. Oh, wait. That was a mistake.
That was a mistake.
He still dies. Okay. First misplay of the match. Great work, Dark. Great work. If you see any misplays I make during the series, just let me know in the comments at what time and what I did. Because I watch a lot of Hearthstone videos myself and I see it, I'm like, why don't you do that? You got lethal, do this and this and this. And it's really quite frustrating. What do we do now? I think we attack this, meaning that it's a 1-1, it's gonna die next turn. Then we put up... he's gonna use that one to attack, so I don't know if that's such a good idea. We put down a shield on you, and we put down a fairy dragon. Alright, getting some minions on the board. That seems to be our playstyle here. There's not really a lot he can do, because the Imp Master deals 1 damage to itself and summons a 1-1 Imp. So it's gonna die unless he buffs it, and he's a warrior, so I'm just assuming it doesn't have any healing spells. He could of course have minions that heal, like the Voodoo Doctor. You're gonna silence that, are you? Alright, so at least he's wasting a silence. Silence is very powerful in the game. Somebody can drop down something sick and you can just be like, silence. Now you're dead. So that's good. Or maybe he doesn't want to waste the Imp Master, maybe he wants to... Nah, he should sack it, I think. I would have done that at least. Or I could just use the Imp to do it. That works too. And he's gonna go straight for me. Alright. So the Imp Master dies. 5. You can play a Harvest Golem. Pretty good. Summons a damaged golem if you destroy it. Yeah, we might just rush him with creatures right now. Should we kill stuff? Yeah, we should kill stuff. Gonna get rid of this. He's probably gonna use the owl to take out the fairy dragon, so we're just gonna attack him and force him to do the trade instead. I think that's a better play. We got Guardian of Kings if things turn ugly. We got Noble Sacrifice if he... I guess we could just put that up next turn. Just keep him off me. Got the Argent Squire. I kind of want to keep the Argent Squire in my hand, because I can just do like an Argent Squire Blood Knight and get a 6/6 for 4, which is pretty good. Kokron Elite. Young Priestess. Young Priestess can be annoying. Can make things just out of kill range. He's probably just gonna charge me, or he's gonna charge... Yeah, charge that. That would be the smarter play. Or you can charge... What do you want to kill? Lord Baba? Is that what your name's supposed to be? I couldn't write voices from the dark, so it's just voices FTD. Yeah, kill that one, that's logical. So he gives that 2 health, meaning I will have to sack my golem to kill it. Oh, no, it's Golem, right? Yeah, Golem. Don't know why I suddenly was wondering the name. Now we can sack the Young Priestess, and we got board presence. Raging Worgen, Argent Squire. Boom. Planning on saving the Squire for the Blood Knight, but we only have 1 Blood Knight in our deck, so it's like a 1 in 30 chance we'll draw it, so I'm not gonna really keep on to it just because of that. Next round is Guardian of Kings. Oh yeah, his hero abilities gain 2 armor. I don't really know what I should explain and what I should not explain, because I feel like some of you have seen Hearthstone and some of you haven't. So there's probably some Hearthstone tutorials out there. I just tried to do a quick little thingy on the beginning of this video. So the reason I made this series is because I know I'm going to be playing this series, or playing this game, a lot. So I feel like, I might as well make a series out of it and actually get some videos on the channel, because I know that like the second half of 2013, like the entirety of 2013 has just been horrible, but the second half, there's not been a lot of videos. So here we can really see the power of the ability. Got the Silverhand recruits all over the board. Argent Protector, Argent Squire. Warsong Commander, that's a big target. All other minions he plays gets charge. Not nice. He's gonna slam it to get rid of the shield and draw a card. Well played. And he's gonna armor up, and he's gonna attack with his Arcanite Reaper. Fearsome weapon. Too bad, you're gonna waste your charge. Sorry about that. Okay, so how should we deal with this? We could Blessing of Kings something. That's a possibility. I kind of feel like just sacking a bit though. Let's do this. And this. We could keep 2 minions on the board. And we are in fact gonna Blessing of Kings. We're gonna Blessing of Kings this girl. Because she's epic and she's now a 5/5. She will start dealing some damage to Mr. Garrosh Hellscream. We're doing good in this game as well. This is actually going much better than I thought. I was like, yeah, we're just gonna go like 1-3 and we're just gonna lose totally. But he can still pull out something nasty. You never know. Suddenly they drop a legendary and it's like, dun 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 dun. I really love it when people drop legendaries into battle. It's like, yeah, this is gonna be interesting now. And even losing in this game doesn't really feel bad. It's like you still get experience and you still have fun, so it's like, yeah. His Arcanite Reapers are not gonna save him. Oh, another Blessing of Kings. I told you they would be good. Could also drop this into play, but I want to save it for the heals. And we're gonna bless this up and we're gonna kick your butt. We got lethal on the board. We got lethal on the board, We don't really have any direct damage at all, except for Consecrate, because I didn't really pick the Hammer of Wrath. But it's okay. Ooh, Sea Giant, I'm so spooked. So all giants have 8/8 stats. They're pretty strong creatures when they come out, but this guy won't live long, because I got a Faceless Manipulator. I can just steal his Sea Giant if I want to. Faceless Manip is basically a mind control, except for that you don't take the minion, you simply copy it, so... Oh, this is gonna be bad for him. This is gonna be so bad for him. Fen Creeper. Faceless Manipulator. Give me that. Then we're gonna deal 2 damage. And that's game over. I'm sorry, Lord Baba. You are taken down to Funky Town. By the way, Hearthstone is in beta, so I was lucky enough to get a beta key, so I'm gonna leave a website in the description where you can go and sign up for the beta. I got a beta key after maybe 1 or 2 weeks, so I was actually pretty lucky. I feel like there's a lot of people actually deserve beta keys more who got them, but I got a beta key. I'm happy about that. He's gonna draw some cards here. Smart play. See if you can find a good taunt card. That would certainly help him a bit. Double Battle Rage. Fine by me. Taunt card for 6. I don't think that's anything that a Sea Giant can punch his way through. Is this the GG? 3 Sea Giants. That's pretty... what was this? Oh! Wow, that was well played. He's still in the game. Wait, this is actually bad. He turned it around! He has 16 damage on the board. I can take a lot more than that, so I can destroy this. And then I can attack him. And I guess Boulder Fist Ogre reinforce. Pretty well played. If he starts getting some good taunts, he's gonna be able to push through a lot of damage, but I still think we have him. But very well played. Very well played. Commanding Shout. Excellent play. But unless you have a taunt, maybe he's just playing to kind of show what he could do before he dies. God damn! This guy does not want to die. Okay, so he's back up to 3 health. I applaud you, Garrosh. It was a nice try you did there. An archer gonna take out a giant. Pew! And we're gonna reinforce it up. And we're not gonna play the Guardian of Kings because it restores 6 health, so it's no point to play it yet. We're just gonna save it. I do not have lethal anymore. Is there anything I could pull that would get me lethal? I guess a Consecrate, but he's probably gonna get rid of my creatures. He's fighting his way back into the game. This happens a lot with me. I get them down really low and then they just kinda come back. I want this game though! Don't you dare play anything... Oh, okay. Argent Squire not too bad. He's back up to 5 health. Can I actually lose this game now? We're about to see. What are you gonna play here? What's that? What's that card? Fiery War Axe. I guess it's just Guardian of Kings. Heal ourselves up again. How much damage does he have? He has 10, 14, 17 damage he can do. And he's gonna wipe out both of these, but he's gonna have trouble dealing with the Guardian of Kings. He can't smash into it. He will have to trade all 3 of his creatures except for this one, and then he won't have anything to deal with this one. War Golem. Oh no, he has charge! He can just charge with the Golem. I didn't think about that. This thing needs to die. No, he's gonna win it! He's armoring up so bad. Ah, screw me sideways. This didn't go well. I think he won. 15. Yeah, he won.
Well played. Well played.
He came back in the game and he won. That was a good fight, Garrosh. My hoodie fell off. Very good fight. Our first defeat. Ah, we were so close. It was like 1 away from death. I guess that just kind of shows how quickly stuff like that can happen. 2-1. 2-1. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. A little setback, but our deck is still. I still think our deck is good. We just didn't have the correct place. We were top decking, and you never want to top deck. We're playing Eggsgurg. Top decking is basically that you don't have any cards left, and you have to pull and just hope that it's a good card. So, not really good. It's really exciting though when you have 2 players top decking each other. I had like a double Warlock top deck fight. It was super exciting. So it's stuff like that that I want to get on camera. Still think the last match was pretty entertaining though. Got some pretty good drops here. Nothing on 2, but that's what we have the reinforce for, right? We're going second, so we're gonna get the coin. Probably gonna start off with an Argent Squire, I think. Seems like a good play. I do like the Argent Squire. Alright, what do you have? Another warrior.
Well met.
Oh, this is good. Alright, I don't know if I want to play the Argent Squire yet. I kind of want to wait until turn 3 when I can do like a Blood Knight play. Yeah, we might wait. So let's just hope he doesn't really have any early game crap. Looks like he has. I can't really play a recruit because he's gonna run it into the recruit and get a super buffed minion. So what we're gonna do? What can we do? We can drop down at 3/3. It's gonna run our plan. Harvest Golem. Alright, we're gonna have to coin here. I need something on the board. So we're gonna coin a Harvest Golem. If he runs it into the Harvest Golem and gets it enraged, it becomes a 5/1. And we can take it out with the Elven Archer as long as he doesn't buff it in any way. That's kind of what we're just hoping for here. Which means that we'll have to wait with our Blood Knight play until turn 4 instead of turn 3. And he chooses to ignore it. Okay, I'm okay with that. So let's play a... got that Thrallmore Farce here. I don't really like him. Okay, who do we get rid of? Damage potential, 4. Damage potential, 5 if he enrages it. But if he buffs that, we're gonna be in trouble. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Enrage you. Elven Archer. Then we're gonna reinforce. Next turn, Argent Squire, Blood Knight. We're gonna get a 1/1 and a 6/6 on the board. Pretty good. We have to find a way to deal with the Farseer though. I'm telling you, Wind Fury is really epic. That's how I started Hearthstone. I just made a druid, and I made like tons of buffs and like Mark of Nature, Mark of the Wild, and I just had these crazy Wind Fury early game minions. It was fun, but after a while, people started responding to it. I was like, why? Let me have fun. You can also mess with this, by the way. You can mess with the levels. It's pretty fun. Just equipping a weapon. so we can start taking out stuff. Hey, look at me. Look at me. Good. Okay, back to the game. It's just going for me here. Okay. Who do you want to take out? You're gonna take out that one? I'm fine with that. I'm probably gonna sack my 2 creatures to take out the Farseer. It's just too much damage potential for my liking. You know what? We could actually get like a... Oh my... We would have to wait though. We would have to wait until turn 6. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. We could get him double buffed up. I just don't know. Do we have any other good plays that would allow us to do that? Should we wait until turn 6? That is the question. And... yeah, we might do it. We're gonna wait until turn 6 and we're gonna get a 9/9 Blood Knight. It's very risky waiting now. We could just get that threat on the board early. He's taking out the trash. Jungle Panther, ooh, spooky. Are you gonna buff the Jungle Panther? With it like an inner rage? He's gonna give a charge? Wow. Nice. Nice play, mister. But are you gonna attack with it? Of course. Or else that would have been a waste. Good thing we got humility. We gotta just keep him back a little while we prepare for our epic turn 6 action. This was probably a mistake waiting this long. But I want to see what he how he responds to it. Here comes Inner Rage. Here comes Rampage. He's going to town on me. I need to take this thing out now. I can't even do the play. God damn it. Alright. This is the best we can do.
Well played.
But we don't even have any taunts. He has lethal.
Well played. Victory.
Big misplay. I saw the 9/9 in my head. I was like, he can't possibly do anything good before that round, but double buffs came in. 2-2, horrible results. We're gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep the limit of these Arena Addict videos to 1 hour. So if we lose one very early, we might just start another run over. We'll have to see. Come on, just be an easy opponent. Mage. I think you can do okay against a mage. They got a lot of spells, direct damage, control. They don't have the most powerful minions. We're gonna drop this one. Probably should have dropped humility as well, now that I think about it. Oh well. Could be good in case we see any crazy stuff. We've been going second a lot. Should we play a noble sacrifice here, or should we just wait? We'll just wait. We'll just greet them.
Well met.
Sun Mooner.
Thank you.
2. What can we do for 2? We could play a pint-sized summoner. That could be a good play.
Hello.
I think he pressed the wrong button, and then he said greetings. I like this though. It's fun. Like if you're about to crush somebody, you could just be like, "I'm sorry." And if you do a mistake, you can say it was a mistake. You can also threaten them if they take one of your good minions. Here comes the Mad Bomber. He was pretty lucky with that Mad Bomber. So now I can play cheap minions. It's just the first one though, so I think we're gonna do Argent Squire for free, Raging Worgen for 3. First one for free, second one for 3. And we're gonna take out that one, and we're gonna end our turn. 4 damage potential. Now, if you're a mage, you can actually enrage your own Worgen and make it a 4-2 with Wind Fury, so... Raging Worgens are good for mages. I don't have that luxury. Now we could get ourselves a really good taunt. That's something we could do. I don't want to use humility this early. Wait, that could actually be pretty good. Alright, check out this play. We make this a 1-attack minion. We kill it off. We enrage our Worgen. And we get our second attack for 4. Now we do a noble sacrifice to make sure to keep this alive. Although that's probably not going to help. Considering he's probably going to use a spell. He's going to use Frostbolt or something of the sort. Isn't that right, Jaina? Jaina Proudmore. Mage lady with some problems. But it's okay. Just gonna whittle it down further. You don't want to play anything? That's fine by me. That's... Oh. Oh no. Oh, I feel so bad for him. This is a Blessing of Kings. What does a Blessing of Kings do? It creates an 8-8. I mean an 8-5. And that means 16 damage. Boom. Boom, shakalaka laka. Do we do anything else? No, we wait. I feel pretty confident now. We got Sunwalker, we got Faceless Manipulator, we got Taunt and Manipulating abilities, so I think we're actually gonna get a win now. Lord of the Arena. I want to keep that guy off me, but I need to get rid of him as well. Noble. I can't have 2 of the same secret? I actually never knew that. You learn something new every day. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna steal the minion. Then we're gonna sack our Worgen. And we're gonna find another way to win. I got 7 damage on the board, we got lethal, so he needs taunt or he needs removal. He probably has removal, I mean he's a mage. But he can do a flame strike right now for 7 mana, but it only does 4 damage, and plus our divine shield would save our Argent Squire, so flame strike wouldn't be good, but he probably has some sort of freezing like a Frost Nova. Or he can heal himself. That'd also work. Well played. Well, we got a Blood Knight. Do we want to play the Blood Knight? We do. Okay, so 7 damage. You just gotta check that you can't directly kill them. Okay. Here's the plan. Blood Knight becomes a 6/6. Coin. Fen Creeper Taunt. And then we go to town. And I'm pretty sure Sun Mooner is dead, but I think I said that about the last warrior as well. But I think this board is even better. We got 4, 10, 16 damage potential on the board. He has the potential to take out, well, this guy. Still not gonna save you unless you get some insane plays this turn, so let's see what you have. I even have a Noble Defender. A Noble yeah, it is a Noble Defender. It's just called... Oh, there comes a Flame Strike. Wow, you destroyed one of my minions. No. Oh, damn. Spooky. What do you want to take out? You gotta target one of my taunts. Well played. Alright, good. We're not going 2 for 3. We got 3 wins now, so we might actually go 3 for 3. Will we have time for another game? Let's try another game. And if it just gets short, I'll have to just kind of cut out a few of the breaks. Like waiting for people to do turns and stuff and just squeeze it into 1 hour. Don't ask me why, I just like the whole 1 hour thing. It also helps on mobile devices, because if you go over 1 hour, I don't think you get like HD options, so that kind of sucks for them. Tyrannus, the Shaman.
I will fight with honor.
I think I'm actually gonna hold on to my Blessing of Kings. Alright, not the worst starting hand. We can play the Argent Squire on turn 1. Always nice to have a turn 1 drop. And we got a Murloc Tidehunter as a turn 2 drop. Not bad. I like the Blood Knight though. The Blood Knight has really been doing its work. I never really used the Blood Knight a lot. Probably because he's an epic, so he's hard to get. Indeed. Drinking water. Because I got swag. I mean, what? I didn't say that word. So I think I'm gonna finish up this episode, then I'm gonna upload it, and I'm just gonna see the general response. I don't know how many of my fans are going to enjoy Hearthstone, but I just know that I should try, because I'm gonna be playing this game so much.
Well
Where are my manners? Well met. Here's a Murloc Tidehunter. Deal with it. 4 damage potential on turn 2, not too shabby. We got a double Blessing of Kings waiting for us. Always sweet. I love Blessing of Kings. So, Overload. Shamans have Overload, basically meaning they can use super powerful abilities, but their next round they're going to be limited by the amount of mana crystals. So next round, he will have 3 mana, but because of the Overload, he can only use 2. So be careful, because Shamans can go crazy on your butts. We're gonna go Reinforce, and he's gonna want to attack with this one again. Are we gonna let him? Yeah, these minions are not worth putting up a Noble Sacrifice for. We're gonna wait with the Noble Sacrifice until later in the game. I would like some more mid-game minions though. We got end-game, buffs, secrets, and early game. We need stuff like the Harvest Golem could be good. I don't know what we have on 4. This pint-sized summoners, okay. Yeah, we're just gonna play minions at this point. So, the Shaman ability is to summon a random totem, and he has 4 totems to choose from. One is a Searing Totem, which is basically a recruit. The other is a Spell Power one. He has a Taunt Totem with 2 health, and he has a Healing Totem with 2 health, which heals all minions 1. So, we are going to take out the totem, because it does not attack us back. And Shamans can actually buff their totems. I have been killed by super buffed totems. I'm like, oh, he can't attack, no matter. Then you die, so it's not good. We can buff something next turn. I was gonna buff that one, but I guess not now, since he destroyed the shield. There we go. That's what I mean by powerful abilities. He's clearing our boards. It's well played. I'm gonna put down this one. We need more minions. We have too many spells right now. Now he's probably gonna put something down, but as you can see, he's pretty limited because of all the removal he's been using against me, but some shaman abilities kind of scare me. And he's wasting his axe on all my minions now. Or not really wasting, he's using it as he should, but... Humility, that one? Feels kind of weird. What we can do is I could throw down a Noble Sacrifice to make sure this Fairy Dragon dies, and... We're gonna wait it out. We need to get some of our late game punch. Where's the Boulder Fist Ogres? We need more Guardian of... Maybe not Guardian of Kings since they heal. And because of the heal... I don't really like playing them when I don't need the heal, and they're not as strong as like a 7/7. Oh no. We can do Blessing of Kings. And then we can give it Divine Shield. That becomes a 5/5 with Divine... We got triple Blessings. 5/5 with shields, and he can't kill because I got this thing going. Yes! Blessing! Argent Protector! I just love this deck. It's amazing. If he tries to attack it, he will run into this one. I guess he could do Searing Totem. He could still get rid of it. I could have humiliated this one. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna do what I just said. That's okay, I still don't want to use a Humility on a 2-mana creature. I don't like it. Wait, I was wrong. Nah, math was totally off. He can't kill it unless he has a spell here. Fire Elemental. That's one of the scary creatures. We want to get rid of that one, and we can. Or we could steal it. Another possibility. That means he's still gonna have it though. Or I can bless this up to a 6/6 and wipe the board, but I would rather get myself one of these. It's probably gonna be one of his best creatures. And if he chooses to attack, they're both gonna die, so no point in attacking. We're just gonna attack, reinforce, and end our turn. Well, Tyridan, you're certainly in a pickle. But then again, in the late game, people seem to be able to kind of... healing yourself. Oh no, Alarmabot. So Alarmabot allows you to play a minion from your hand, but considering he has 7 cards, I'm not too worried. He's probably going to play something bad. And it doesn't have a battle cry, which can be both good and bad, but I generally don't like this minion. Should we do some blessings nonsense? We could do a double blessing. Can we kill him this turn? Alright, 6 plus 5 equals 11. I could do 11 damage to him this turn. I think we're gonna go crazy here. We're gonna bless this. We're gonna bless this. And we're gonna go to town. And in case he gets any funny ideas with this... Actually, I want to save that one. Yeah, let's save humility. What are you playing? Oh, it's an iron for a grizzly! Run to the hills! Ooh, wait, that taunt sucks. It's way too weak. For 3 mana, you could get a taunt like the... What else could you get for 3? Oh, Earth Elemental, that's bad. That's a strong taunt. Ventricle Mercenary, he's playing strong minions here. He's trying to get back into this. Will we allow him? Of course not. So right now what I'm thinking is that we need to humiliate the Earth Elemental. Yeah, that's definitely something I want to do. I can't kill it though, but I can make it pretty useless. So we're gonna do this. Do I want to play the Violet Teacher? Then I can't play the Boulder Fist. I want the Boulder Fist more than I want the Do I? It's gonna be a 3-5 and a 1-1. Yeah, let's get a Boulder Fist down. If he wants to trade that, that's fine. Humility, make that a lot less threatening. Deal some damage, summon a recruit. Tyradon, how do you plead? Oh, you plead not guilty? Too bad. You're guilty of being a... Yeah, it's been a good run. Looks like we're gonna be able to finish this up under 1 hour. If you see any awkward cuts during the video, it might just be that I'm trying to keep the time limit. My mouth always, it kind of seems to... Anyways, never mind. I shouldn't be looking at my own recordings while playing. He's trying to get some control back on the board here. He's doing a pretty good job. Wind Fury has a big overload. We can wipe that out. So I guess that's gonna be the plan. Yeah, we could take out the taunt, but when we have the luxury of bypassing taunts, I think we should use it. That's pretty crappy damage you got there. Violet Teacher, I don't have any spells yet, but right now I just need the board presence and not allow him to gain the upper hand again. I gotta keep pushing him. And if he does any damage, we got our Guardian of Kings waiting for us. I'm liking this deck. I am. You're silencing that. That's gonna make it a pretty crappy creature. Yeah. Good job, good job. Heals. Yeah, he's determined to stay alive. Stay alive. There goes the taunt. This is good. So now comes the question. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of this one. It's 5 damage, it's too much for me. Do we play? I think we actually wait. I want to wait. I don't want to play it. It's not a very, very powerful creature. It's like, it's 5-6. It's not that great. He could just wipe it out with this Priestess of Elune. I don't like that. Especially not if I'm gonna get the entire buff. I could go for a Consecrate right about now. Consecrate would wipe out those two, get rid of the shields. And wipe out that one. Consecrate, come on. Consecrate, consecrate, consecrate! Fang Creeper works. It works as well. I'm gonna wipe out this shield. Gonna play a recruit. How can he kill it? He can kill it, but he needs to use at least 2 minions. So if he uses this one and this one, he needs to... No, he's just gonna use a Swamp Ooze. Then he pushes 9 damage through, summons a Searing Totem. I can live with that. As long as it doesn't have any taunt. Taunt is annoying me. Hey, Sunwalker. How you do? He's gonna break the shield and he's gonna kill it with the Priestess of Elune, then it's gonna push through 10 damage. Means I'm gonna be down to 7. Well, what other choice do I really have? Wow, this was certainly an interesting run. I'm gonna be honest with you. And we're gonna lower this one to make sure it's attacked if it decides, if it dies if it attacks the Sunwalker. Although I don't think it would have done that anyway. I just want to be completely sure. If I could get a Consecrate and maybe a Humility, either of those would work. I think I should still have a few Humilities left. I don't think I've used them all. We're gonna have to see. He's filling up the board here pretty well. Yeah, he thinks he has this game. He thinks he's gonna win. Okay. What can I do? This is the only thing with 1 health, but I can't attack it because of the taunt. Okay, so I can change the minion's attack to 1. So I want to change this one to 1, which means he has 5, 6, 11, 15. He has me.
Let me think.
Yeah. That's the GG.
Well played. The victory.
God, those last games went so badly. We get so close to victory, and then we just stop. I guess the... well, at least we got like some gold for doing that quest, but 3-3 run. Not the best, but it was a fun run. It was a very close run. So we're gonna open up the magical arena box here, and we're gonna see what kind of awesomeness we're gonna get. 25 card pack, 25 dust. Not excellent, not at all. So this is where they open the packs. It's like, woo! And the cards who have appeared are Priestess of Elune, Silvermoon Guardian, Spellbreaker, Silence, Illidan Stormreach. I am not prepared for that card. Amazing, legendary card. That was a fun run. If you want to see more Hearthstone, let me know. I won't upload it if you don't want to watch it, but I'm gonna be playing this game a lot, so I was like, why not share it? Have a still good day, take care, and stay awesome. But most importantly, everybody, stay dark. Goodbye.